Dreamed by multimillionaire astrophysicist and ex-CIA agent Steve T. Huff, Pensmore is one of the biggest houses in the world, and perhaps one of the sturdiest. The reinforced concrete, chateau-style home is located in the Ozark Mountains and is meant to be resistant to everything from bomb blasts to natural disasters. There are 14 bathrooms, 13 bedrooms, a music room and a 1,600-square-foot library, and space for a history museum. Pensmore has been under construction on and off for over a decade, and counting. There's no telling when or if it will ever be completed. Taohuayuan. Some of the world's biggest houses are perfectly situated for large parties and energetic fun. This one, on the other hand, is built on a lake island with stunning views and peaceful surroundings. This huge mansion rivals some of the biggest houses in America, but features distinctly Chinese architecture, even going as far as using the classical gardens of Suzhou, a UNESCO heritage site, as inspiration. It's no wonder they chose a name that translates to utopia. Taohuayuan features 32 bedrooms and bathrooms, an enormous wine cellar, and a lakeside pool. Villa Leopolda. The French Riviera is known as a stunningly beautiful location with jaw-dropping views and gorgeous water. It's also known as a playground for the wealthy, and Villa Leopolda might be the perfect manifestation of that thought. With 19 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms spread across the main building and 2 guest houses, there is more than enough space for all of the fun you can imagine. If the interior doesn't do it for you, step outside the most expensive house on the French Riviera, and dip in one of its 12 pools, walk through the extensive gardens, or check out the commercial greenhouse. If the luxury mansion looks familiar, that's because it appeared in Alfred Hitchcock's movie To Catch a Thief. La Reverie. What happens when you start one of the most popular hair product companies? You build huge mansions with everything you want. Sydell Miller hired architect Jeffrey Smith to design one of the biggest houses in the U.S. in an ideal Palm Beach location, with almost 350 feet of oceanfront coastline. It exchanged hands in 2019, purchased by hedge fund manager Stephen Schoenfeld. As one of the biggest houses in America, it has 10 rooms, an opulent library, and a basement with a bowling alley and game room. The exterior is covered in stone and features large Roman arches over the window and loggia openings. Modern Versailles. As you can imagine, constructing America's largest family home is a monumental task. Situated in Florida's exclusive Orange County, this mega mansion is inspired by the Palace of Versailles in France. It began construction in 2004 and is expected to complete in 2023. What is the payoff for such a long wait? How about an 8,000-square-foot master bedroom, 11 kitchens, outdoor and indoor pools, a wine cellar, 2 tennis courts, and a 35-car garage? 2 elevators are on the luxury property, one of which is reported to feature extensive use of gold. In the documentary Queen of Versailles, the Seagulls famously said, "We're sorry we ever started. But we're $50 million into it, so it really needs to get done." Witanhurst. The second largest home in the United Kingdom, Witanhurst, was designed by architect George Hubbard and built over a century ago. The original estate was named Parkfield in 1774. Before the 2008 sale to Russian businessman Andrei Guryev, it was reported to be in a state of disrepair, showing how the world's biggest houses are subject to the same laws of time as other homes. Now, it is ready again to host guests in its 25 bedrooms on 3 floors, gym, sauna, movie theater, and billiards room. Hopefully, its relatively new owner will keep up with the maintenance better than the previous ones. When Niall Niami set out to create one of the biggest mansions in the world, his goal was to create something that only a select few people can afford. The type of people who want something no one else has. And after many legal challenges, the feat has been accomplished. But due to Bel Air's latest zoning regulations, it's unlikely to be repeated in the area ever again. Featuring a 4-lane bowling alley, a 45-seat movie theater, and a full indoor-outdoor nightclub with a VIP section, the one is ready to host extravagant parties, all without leaving the comfort of your home. This luxury mansion also has a 5,000-square-foot master bedroom to stretch out in, and a garage with enough space to hold a museum's worth of expensive cars. Fairfield. Owned by businessman Ira Rennert, Fairfield is a marvelous Italian Renaissance-style mega-mansion located in the Hamptons. The main residence is 62,000 square feet, but the entire complex has several buildings that amount to 110,000 square feet. To put that into perspective, it is twice the size of the White House. As one of the biggest private homes in America, it comprises 29 bedrooms, 39 bathrooms, 3 pools, a bowling alley, a 164-seat theater, and a garage for 100 luxury cars. The luxury estate even has its own power plant. It's also a megamansion mired in controversy that inspired a novel, James Brady's The House That Ate the Hamptons. Safra Mansion. Located in the prestigious Morumbi suburb of São Paulo, Brazil, the Safra Mansion is tucked behind a large set of security gates. Unfortunately, for those curious about the details of this huge mansion, not much is publicly available. We do know it boasts a massive 117,000 square feet of space with at least 130 rooms and multiple pools. Perhaps one day, the reclusive Safra family, who also owns one of the world's most expensive houses, will open the doors to unveil what's hidden inside one of the largest houses in the world. But until then, you'll have to let your imagination run wild. Biltmore Estate. Built by the well-known Vanderbilt family, the Biltmore Estate has it all. There are an incredible 250 rooms and 43 bathrooms. And if you're a big reader, then the library with 23,000 books might make you drool even more than the 3 kitchens. The design of the biggest home in America takes inspiration from French chateaux, castles, complete with a sprawling lawn and multiple gardens. With that much greenery, the 2 dedicated water sources are a vital piece of the puzzle. Want to see what the inside of this luxury house looks like? Good news! Public tours of the massive estate are available, along with lodging for guests on the same property. Antilia. Some people with deep pockets choose to go far away from crowds and hit the open countryside with sprawling estates. But Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani is not one of those people. His 27-story skyscraper towers over the neighboring buildings and is filled with the epitome of luxurious touches. The luxury home includes a rooftop helipad with space for 3 helicopters, enough parking for 168 of his favorite rides, including some of the world's most expensive cars, and several guest apartments. But what billionaire's luxury home would be complete without an indoor swimming pool, a theater, and multiple spas and gyms? Not this one. Oh yeah, it also has a staff of 600 people to handle operations. Buckingham Palace. As home to the reigning monarch of the United Kingdom, Buckingham Palace is certainly one of the most recognizable royal residences in the world. It has been a staple of global culture and politics for over 3 centuries. It also has a literal connection to the Houses of Parliament through an underground tunnel. The most expensive house in the world, Buckingham Palace has 19 staterooms available to host any dignitary, while the 775 rooms and 78 bathrooms ensure that no one feels cramped. Unlike most on this list of the biggest houses in the world, public tours of the 48-acre Buckingham Palace gardens and parts of the interior are available. Just make sure to book your tickets well in advance. Istana Nurul Iman. When you're expecting thousands of your closest friends to come over for a party, finding the space might be challenging. Unless you're the Sultan of Brunei. His extravagant palace, Istana Nurul Iman, Light of Faith Palace, houses 1,788 rooms, 257 bathrooms, a mosque with a 1,500-person capacity, and of course, a banquet hall equipped for 5,000 people. The royal garage is downright massive with spaces for all the world's most expensive cars, while the air-conditioned stable can hold over 200 horses. Sitting at over 2 million square feet, Istana Nurul Iman is the world's second-largest private residence, and a jaw-dropping feat of architecture designed by Leandro V. Lakshmi. Lakshmi Vilas Palace. Located in Vadodara, India, the Lakshmi Vilas Palace is a historic mansion and the world's largest private residence. Sprawling over 30,454,600 square feet, the behemoth estate is 4 times the size of Buckingham Palace. It was built by Maharaja Sayajirao Gaekwad III of the Gaekwad dynasty, one of the prominent princely states of India, during the late 19th century. Lakshmi Vilas Palace is known for its opulent architecture, expansive grounds, and overall grandeur. Showcasing a blend of Indo-Saracenic, Victorian, and other structural styles, the main palace building reflects the lavish lifestyle and artistic indulgence of the Gaekwad royal family. The palace complex also includes 2 huge courtyards dotted with trees and fountains. The meticulously manicured gardens are surrounded by golf courses, cricket grounds, and indoor tennis courts. The palace zoo and railway tracks are designed to transport young royals and keep them entertained. Today, parts of the palace are open to the public, allowing visitors a glimpse into the rich cultural heritage and history of Vadodara.